you know, take me back before we all explode, before we turn to stone, before the night has gone. Take me back to where it all began, to where our memories grow, before they take us all. Tonight, gotta live for these days. Tonight, remember these days.
Are you guys ready to record? Are you guys done here? Alright, going to the opening in 3, 2.
Hello world, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Blues News. I'm Tyree.
And I'm Roman. Let's get started with your news. Elementary students in Oswego City School District celebrate Dr. Seuss's birthday and Read Across America Day recently with a variety of interactive events and readings. The National Event Education Association Reads America Across America Day is a nationwide reading celebration that takes place annually on March 2nd. Students in different Oswego City elementary schools participated in different activities and read various books for the event. The children also took part in different group activities and even had a Seuss night to close out the event. A passerby driving by a house on Raleigh Road on Volney called 911 Sunday afternoon to report an entire backside of a Volney home on fire. Volney volunteer firefighters and several other departments responded to the house fire at 660 Raleigh Road. Volney and surrounding departments were either called to the scene or put on standby. Firefighters finally extinguished the fire by 2:40 p.m. and no one was harmed in the incident. The cause of the fire is being investigated by local authorities. The American Red Cross was also called to the scene on Sunday to help out the victims of the blaze. Fitzhugh Park Elementary student Alex Pauline recently captured second place in New York State competition of the National Missing Children's Day Poster Contest, sponsored by the U.S. Department of Justice. Pauline's winning artwork competed with 40 other submissions from across the state. Held by the New York State Missing Person Clearinghouse, the contest allowed fifth graders to design a poster that helped raise awareness about missing children cases across the country. In addition to submitting a poster, students were also required to write a 100-word essay describing their design and why they created it. Pauline won a $25 gift card from Michael's Arts and Crafts store for his second place finish. Since 1983, May 25th has been marked annually as National Missing Children's Day. This year's contest theme was Bring Our Missing Children Home, and contest participants needed to include that phrase somewhere on their poster design. All posters entered into contests will be displayed on Concourse at the Empire State Plaza in Albany during the week of May 25th. Let's go over to Dom with some news about Donna Bella Rink.
Hey everyone, today I'm here at the Donna Bella Rink where a 50 by 50 sheet of ice sits behind a hockey-loving family of 5. I met up with the owner, Mr. Donna Bella himself, and asked him a few questions. So Mr. Donna Bella, how long have you had the rink here?
Well, this is our 10-year anniversary. We've been doing it for 10 years, since 2005. Done a lot of renovations over the years. It's probably double the size of what it used to be.
Very cool. So what's your favorite thing about having it in your backyard?
My favorite thing is just having the kids out here playing. Mine are all getting bigger now, but it's nice to have the little ones come over once in a while and also see the older kids too. So it's fun.
So from what I've heard, you've done a couple renovations over the years. Tell us a little about that.
Well, we added on probably a good 10 feet of the rink this year, filled it in with gravel. Went out that way with it more, so the kids are getting bigger, so the rink gets bigger.
Awesome, very cool, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Dom, my son.
In 2005, this rink started out as a Christmas gift. It came with a 30 by 30 plastic kit. Over the years, the rink has gotten progressively bigger. That involved the digging and leveling off of the backyard. As the rink got bigger, the Donna Bellas could no longer use the kit and had to come up with their own ways of building this huge sheet of ice. They now use 2 by 10 pieces of wood instead of the kit. And if you were wondering how this skating rink always stays smooth, here's your answer. Mr. Donabella gets home from work every day and brings out a hose from his basement. From there, he sprays down the ice and then you get a brand new sheet of ice. And when we get our famous Oswego snowstorms, Mr. Donabella actually snowblows the snow off this 8-inch thick ice. Later on, we also met up with a patron of the rink, Rory Henry. So Rory, how often do you come here?
Come here about every weekend, have fun with the boys.
Awesome. So what's your favorite thing about coming here?
Just shooting some pucks on Sam, scoring all the time.
So how much of an impact has this made on your life?
You know, it keeps me out of trouble. That's why I come out.
Thank you very much, Rory.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks.
USA Triathlon Committee has recently announced a new addition to the up-and-coming Tri-Oswego Triathlon race event set to take place over the summer of 2015. The race, which previously consisted of a single 800-long-meter swim, a 15.4-mile bike course, and a strenuous closing 3.2-mile run, will now be accompanied by a duathlon race in which participants will only have to take on a 1.1-mile run, 16.5 miles of bike riding, and a closing 3.2-mile run. Race director Christopher Jones released a statement saying, "Last year was challenging due to lower air and water temperatures than we have experienced in previous years. The duathlon event has existed as a contingency plan and the event conditions deteriorated. However, we want to be able to put this option on the table for athletes before or even the day of the race. So if you're worried about the conditions of the water temperature, no need to fear. You can still participate in this year's event with an appealing second option." Just a reminder, registration closes on June 12th, so if you would like to know any more information about the race or organization, visit www.trioswego.com. I'd like to take this time to speak on the behalf of the whole Oswego WBUC program and give a special thanks to SUNY Oswego's WTOP program for donating to us a recording background for our studio. We appreciate all the donations and feedback we receive from our viewers. Any way we can make the viewing experience better for the people is what we strive for. Again, thank you. In other news, our high school's very own Zachary Bush and Jonathan Wall, who are a part of the Oswego BOCES program, competed in the Career and Technical Education program in competition this past February at SUNY Morrisville, and will now be participating in a Skills USA state competition this upcoming April. Jonathan Wall, who competed in the Masonry division, finished with a very respectable third place, while Zachary Bush also did very well in the Outdoor Power Equipment division, placing a well-earned second against other BOCES students from all across central New York. So if you see either of these two guys in the hall, be sure to wish them good luck in their future events. Let's send it over to Jesse and Kyle to see what's going on in the TV studio and the CTE program that is now being offered to technology students.